Yeah, everybody, we are definitely late when it comes to everything, so I don't want to dilly-dally too much. Let's go ahead and get on over. Where's Crappy heading this time? I don't remember. Tomatoes. I like tomatoes. Those are pretty tasty. Well, let's go ahead and welcome on in our fourth GM for the day for the final game, Listar. This is very action music. Listar, I hope you come and chat with us in just a second because I would like to hear about your game. Listar. Liz, you can't join. Why can't you join? Liz, do you not have permission?
Don't have permission.
Why don't you have permission?
No one gave it to me.
Rolls, let me see.
I don't know why I don't have permission.
Well, okay, you're in there now.
Well,
thank you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm a little bit scared about what you're giving out because, you know, we've had a pretty strong tradition going on today. I really hope you're bucking the trend.
There's a party going on. Everyone is cosplaying as pilots, and I accidentally showed up as a clown. I did not know that it was Top Gun Day. I had no idea it was Top Gun Day. And literally after I gave it out, I'm like, this is the third Top Gun game we've seen today. That's not a good sign. I'm not going to be able to give a Top Gun game.
Okay, so no Top Gun. What do we have?
We have Mr. Do's Wild Ride for arcades.
Mr. Do? What is he doing here? Oh my gosh.
He's doing.
He'd do the doo-doo. Wait, no. No, he's not doing.
Maybe not that. Maybe
he's
not
just
that one.
Just a clown. That's all he's doing.
Have you ever played a Mr. Do game, bro?
Nope.
Mr. Do is a very classic arcade character. He first came in a game called Mr. Do, which is just straight up a ripoff of Dig Dug. But it's still okay.
Like
it's
Dig Dug. Okay. I like Dig Dug and I like bootlegs, so that's good.
Most of the Mr. Do games are good, and they all kind of have a similar theme and idea and concept between them, except for this one. This one is completely different, out of nowhere, and most people consider this the worst. I like this one. I think the original Mr. Do is more boring. But this one's exciting. Yeah, it's Dig Dug with the numbers filed off.
Yeah, I'd say with the numbers filed off. Oh my gosh, I love it. I would say that when it comes to not ripping off per se, but if you're going to copy somebody else's formula, make it exciting. You know, take the good stuff and, get rid of the boring stuff. So if you can take Dig Dug and make it a little bit more thrilling. I like Dig Dug, by the way. I'm a big fan.
I like Dig Dug too. It's very good.
The second one's not as good, no.
I like Dig Dug too. It's weird, but...
I just had to say that because you said I like Dig Dug too.
What?
It was a bad joke. It was... Okay. Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, each of the Mr. Do games has a thing where the idea is you pick up a yellow ball and you can throw it and it bounces back at you and you use that to beat enemies. That is not in this game. There are no enemies to beat in this game. The goal of this will be distance. There are multiple stages that they will have to get through. And I'm very excited for one thing in particular. Do you know Lord BBH, Prosentia?
I do, but I haven't watched very many of his streams.
He does a lot of arcade stuff, and this is one of his least favorite games.
Really?
And he calls it the jump scare game. Now I want everyone to have their headphones on and the volume up. It won't be actually scary, don't worry.
I do have a limiter, so it will only get so loud. And this is for you, this is for me, this is for everybody. I try to have a little bit of mercy when it comes to very loud sounds here. With that said, we'll see how it goes. Well, I think I'm just about ready. I enjoy games. I don't like clowns,
Me too.
but
Me neither.
like I don't. Well, there's some clowns that like I can feel are justified. Cirque du Soleil clowns, awesome.
Yeah. I like what's his name? The clown from Chrono Cross is like my favorite character in that game because
Ozzy?
like no, not Ozzy. No, Chrono Cross, the the skeleton clown. Skeleton clown.
There's a skeleton clown? Okay. I love that.
No, not Harl. Harl sucks. Screw Harl. I don't like her.
She's okay. She's a jester. I prefer jesters to clowns. But a skeleton clown I'm a big fan of because that's like the opposite of what should go together. Yeah.
So this kind of game, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It's kind of got like a very classic vibe to it. We'll see how far that they can get. I don't think I've ever beaten stage 4, so I don't think anyone will get that far. I don't think I've even beaten stage 3 more than once.
This is the best Top Gun game I've ever seen.
There are no tops, as far as I'm aware. There are no guns. There are clowns.
Okay. Are there planes?
No. There is a pirate ship.
That's like... think we blew some of those up in Top Gun. Okay. I'm getting a lot of buffering from the players, but that is fine. That is... welcome to the experience, everybody. Okay, I think they're all ready, so I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown.
All right.
Everybody, get your emotes ready. Anything clown related?
Everyone got those clown emotes.
Yeah, colorful. And do not spam my face. If you do, I will be so angry.
I'll spam my own face. I'm a clown. Funny how, like a clown?
Okay, and here we go! Woo!
Good luck! Woo!
Yeah, Quick Man. Yeah, he's the clown. Oh, poor Molin. She's kind of clown. Okay, there's a lot of sounds.
There's a lot of sounds going on. Welcome to Mr. Do's Wild Ride, where you are walking around on a roller coaster, and you gotta get to the exit without getting run over. You have to focus on, like, all the different layers. Oh no!
Oh no! I don't know what happened, but there's a lot going on.
Has Muware gotten a death yet? Because the death is the best part.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll
Good
see.
dodges.
There's no way he won't die eventually.
The death is the best part.
The death is the best part of this game.
The goal! Muware has survived. I'm very proud.
This is a universal game, and there are a few things that we will be seeing in this that are universal staples. There's a pirate ship. The general idea, you can move left, right, you can climb up and down ladders. You can also press the button in order to move faster, but that drains your bonus. If the bonus runs out, you are dead, I believe.
Let me just say, the audio in this is a fever dream.
It is a lot. I mean, it is a clown game, right? Like,
yeah, but you know, you don't have to make it like this. Okay, yeah, I think Muware is doing a really good job of like keeping an eye on where the ships are. Uh-oh. The whole bounce around, that's pretty good. I like it.
And when it comes like very suddenly, it is a jump scare, and it literally makes you go, ah.
Yeah, because I have the sound limited at a specific peak, so it doesn't suddenly get loud for us. But yeah, that is I imagine if you're playing this, you will get scared when you die.
Especially like in an arcade, right? They have to have the game very loud. They don't care about visualizing anything, so just very sudden. Getting past this pirate ship is pretty tough. Farron actually already did it. Very impressive.
Very nice, Farron. Farron is on to stage 3. So what are the rules when it comes to lives and continues in this?
Once they game over, they have to restart completely. They will put in a new quarter.
Okay, so 1 quarter. We're trying to 1cc this game.
Yep, trying to 1cc. I don't think the game will even let you not 1cc it. It's kind of one of those things where, like, even if you put in multiple quarters, it will just send you to the first level again.
Okay, that's fair enough.
People chat, this is delightful. I think it's delightful. I really like this game.
I do too. I like this.
It's got like it's a lot to focus on, but it's pretty good. But it is one of those things that is quite controversial in whether or not it is good. Like I said, in certain circles, like BBH's circles, this one was like, Liz, you need to play Mr. Do's Wild Ride. It's so bad. And I played it, and I'm like, it is? But it does have a little bit of that Kusog7ande to it. I thought it would be a good early game pick.
So far, I agree. And honestly, when it comes to Kusog7ande, it's not only about what is quote-unquote bad, but oftentimes there are games that are strange that fit into that genre. In fact, I'd say that usually strange is a huge part of the genre. We call this a bad video game tournament, but really we embrace all definitions of Kusog7ande. And this, the audio first off is a trip. Holy crap.
I wish I could hear the audio.
I mean, you could open up Mooware's stream on the side and listen to it.
I think I will do that. I think I will do that.
Meow, 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 meow. Let me see. There are possible... Maybe I can make it more jump scare if I do careful balancing.
That does fit the style, the theme of this game, the energy.
Yeah, let's see what I can do here.
Okay,
I want to scare streamers. That's my goal.
Several times. Stage 4, I don't think I've ever beaten, though.
Okay. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to scare y'all, everybody.
Best to find out.
Yeah, let's see if this is a good balance.
Okay, Farron found one of the things that shocks you when you first play this game. So if there is a train on the top level and you are climbing a ladder and your head pokes up there, it will hit you and you will die. And it is very sudden because you're like, oh, I'm on the ladder and that thing is like way above me. It won't hit me. It will hit you.
Okay, let's see if I can scare y'all. We'll find out. Because I think that this is closer to the actual experience that you would get listening to the game. So, yeah.
Oh no!
Well, never mind. We'll find out later. You know, that's fine. Yeah, Okay, here we go. Congratulations, you win special. Perfect. I love to win special.
Yeah, that's one of the, that's one of the special, things for, Universal games. They would have, like, a gem that you could get, and it basically gave you a free quarter.
Okay.
not useful in this in any way.
Gotcha.
But it feels nice. Like, it would have been nice. It's like, oh, wow, it's 25 cents.
There are a lot of ladders on this roller coaster. I feel like they really understood how many clowns would be climbing up this.
Yeah, I question why Mr. Do is climbing this roller coaster in the first place, but I never question the ladders. That's a good point.
Well, maybe you should question the ladders. This is not how like, this is dangerous.
It is pretty dangerous.
Like,
I mean,
even if
all
you're
of
doing
this is-
maintenance on the roller coaster, you know, maybe like there have to be certain standards. OSHA would not approve of this. And then if you're just a clown, what are you even doing? Beware! Oh, that dodge! That was a sick dodge, let me tell you. Oh my gosh! Okay, there we go. I'm getting really into this. Let me just tell you.
I'm
Well,
glad.
I think that might be moving Mooware into the lead. I'm not 100% sure, but
Yes, Mooware. Oh, I know I have beaten this one several times. Mooware is now in the first. He's the first person to get to level 4. It's level 5 I've never beaten, and I honestly don't think I expect any of them to beat level 5. But it is a matter of, you know, how far they can get. Mooware had
Yeah.
a really good push there, getting into the fourth stage, I should say. Arcade is one of those places that we don't, at least I feel like we don't see nearly as much as maybe we should. There's a lot of really interesting stuff on there. And, you know, I really love my arcades.
Oh yeah.
Got Mr. Domino last time.
No one can stop Mr. Domino, you know?
No one can stop Mr. Domino.
I've tried.
Do you remember Mr. Domino? Not, it isn't the, or no, it's Domino Man. Excuse me. The other arcade game I've given up. There's something about this game to me that feels almost like hypnotic. Kind of just like
Yeah.
watching all of the things like move, and then it's extremely unhypnotic out of nowhere when someone dies. Oh, like that.
I like that. Also, I was looking at my thing, at my layout. I don't know why there's a music note next to both Mooware and to the pronouns. That's weird. But I don't know. Guess
Pronouns
that's just
can
how
speak.
life is these days. Musical pronouns, everybody. That's just life for you. This doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make any sense?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
the-
I'm
the
just
pronouns?
really tired. Yeah.
Aw, it's been a long day. It's our last match.
I'm sleepy.
Almost there.
I want
Almost
to
there, bro.
sleep.
All right, but where you got your chance? Oh, you're running out. Hey.
Oh, there we go. I figured out why. Okay. Yay! Mooware got through the level. Yay! On to the next one. Honestly, this level that Blasphemous is on, you know, I've seen Mooware get past it once. It seems to be one of the major wall points at this point. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
bit difficult.
So far, Mooware's only gotten past it a single time, and no one else has. People have usually gotten to the final section, but the final section here, it really is the hardest, where you have to then take the platform down and you really got to like go between the cars, and the timing of it is precise. Now the thing with this is that the timing is the same every single time. There's no like RNG, just the timing of everything. So if you get into a cycle, if you get into a loop, you get on the correct cycle, and you can know when to dodge the things. Farron got past it and got further into stage 4 than Muir did. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't even notice. So Farron is in first place. Oh, and Blasphemous is now in stage 4 as well. Oh, and is getting pretty far in it.
Yeah. By the way, I live in a very small, well, comparatively small town. You know, they're like 20, 30,000 people here. You know, it's not a big metropolitan area. And yet we have one of the biggest roller coaster companies here. Let me see if I can see anything really notable that they have made, because they have made tons of really cool stuff. Let's see, Finley Rides. SNS is the name of the company. They made. Let me check out the Thrill Rise, some of the Axis coasters. Let's see, Fourth Dimension coaster. What the crap is that? That doesn't even make any sense. Every coaster is four-dimensional. Time is a dimension.
No. Bro, I don't think that's how that works.
It is.
You are not four-dimensional right now.
We are all four-dimensional.
Speak for yourself.
No, I speak for everybody. I speak for the trees.
Why did I know you were about to say that?
It's just the only thing that really fits in there. Okay, Sansei Technologies. Let me see what roller coasters they've made. Any of the big ones here. All of these are really boring names. They made some towers. List of roller coasters. Okay.
Go ahead. Close dodge.
Let me see if I can find like one really big name. Warner Brothers movie World. They made the Green Lantern coaster. Oh no, Muir! You're dead.
Oh, that was so. He fell. He got to the end and then he fell.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, it's tragic.
Oh no. Let's see. At Adventure Dome, they made El Loco. Six Flags Fiesta Texas, they made Batman the Ride. They also made the Joker. Actually, I think one of those is actually really bad. But I think that's because like the people operating it or like maintaining it did something dumb to it. At Kennywood, they made Steel Curtain. Six Flags Great America, they made Max Force. In Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, they made Batman the Ride. Adventureland, they made Dragon Slayer. Yeah.
Imagine being like you grow up to become an engineer who makes roller coasters. That's got to be the most wild ride.
That'd be so
most
cool.
wild. That would be super cool.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, well, I forgot about this part. And then, 5 people died. Oops. Wow.
Yeah, it's also very stressful.
Yeah. They made the Power Tower at Cedar Point. Yeah, Six Flags New England, they made Scream. I don't know what that is, but they made Scream.
Apparently Scream. Fun fact, I actually hate roller coasters, and I'm deathly afraid of them.
Really?
You would never catch me. You would catch me dead on a roller coaster because I would die. I would just pass out and die immediately upon being dragged onto it.
Yeah. They made Supreme Scream at Knott's Berry Farm. The Dominator at Dorney Park. Basically, if it's named Scream, they made it.
That's the tower drop ride? No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, they made basically all the tower drop rides. There we go. My town is known for dropping people hundreds of feet and making them scream. Yeah, there we go.
No, thank you.
It's fun. Screaming. Oh yeah, but you get motion sickness from video games.
I do get motion sickness. I mean, there's more to it than just the fact that I would probably throw up.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's true.
There's a little more.
Yeah, no, like, I love roller coasters, but I fully understand they're not for everyone. And since, especially since, like, I've had a lot of stomach pain, there's no way, like, I'm going on roller coasters until I get that fixed. So question, every once in a while I see, like, this glowing outline around Mr. Do. Why does he glow?
Okay, so you have a button that allows you to make that glow happen, and you're moving slightly faster.
Okay. That's
but at the same time,
for certain areas, yeah.
Exactly. It's useful if you're like, oh snap, I accidentally went and I have to run away from this thing that's chasing me. But very often, well, I should say, every time you use it, you also drain some of your bonus at the bottom, which, when it runs out, you're dead. So, can't have it on all the time.
By the way, I want to tell you, I'm going to explain to you, Liz, how you can, first off, you are four-dimensional, and second, how you can observe that.
Okay.
Okay,
right,
let me go ahead and tell you.
Please explain.
Okay, you're four-dimensional because time is a dimension.
Okay.
But we have to be able to prove that, right?
Sure.
Mathematically, you can go ahead and rotate an object through dimensions, right? Like, you could go ahead and flip X and Y axes, right?
Sure.
Or you can rotate objects. You can also substitute one dimension for another. For example, if you have a two-dimensional object that's on, like, that exists in the 3D world, and you have it on the XY axis, you could go ahead and rotate it to be on the XZ axis.
How did Farron beat level 5 already?
Oh my gosh, good job, Farron!
I've never beaten that, not once.
Wow, good job.
I played this a lot. That was his first try.
That was really impressive. Great job, Farron. Okay, anyways, you understand you can do translations along different dimensions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you were to... That has to be true if time is a dimension, right? So what if we go ahead and change depth and translate time into depth? Instead, we're moving time to be perceived as depth. That doesn't seem to make any sense, right?
Yes.
The way that you do that, though, have you ever taken two mirrors and put one mirror in front of you and one mirror behind you and seen the repeating image? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That image that is showing up is actually a repeating image of you at various times. Mind you, they're fractions of a second apart, very, very close to each other, but those are still very slightly different time images of you. When you do that, you are changing time to be perceived as depth, and thus you're getting the translation from time to be perceived as depth instead. Hence, time is a dimension in that case.
Chat, do y'all know that meme image of the guy, like, at a party with a solo cup saying something to a woman who looks confused? That's me. that's this conversation. That's me and bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
anyways. Anyways, there you go. That is... Yeah, that's like the simplest explanation for that. There you go. Farron got game over on level 6. Will any of the other players even make it to level 6? Who knows? Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that when you look at the repeating image in 2 mirrors, that's because depth has been switched over with time, and instead you're seeing time as depth. The deeper it goes, the further back in time that image is, although it's only like milliseconds, less than milliseconds, you know. It's very, very small change in time. Yeah,
I did used to. We have like a mirror in the bathroom that like folds open into like one on the left, one on the right, and then one in the middle. And I used to just like kind of put my head in there and just like close it on me and just watch the echoing figures.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, we have a lot of things that happen that actually are just not necessarily glitches, but where we perceive something that looks kind of goofy, that is due to just having time perceived in a specific way. Like, for example, if somebody uses a green screen and you see the repeated image, that specifically is the repeated image is based off of the time being translated usually as a dimension instead, you know, because I'm trying to think of the GIF. Where's the GIF? Green screen glitch.
Mooware is now solidly in second place.
Now, Mechalink, I know that you are disagreeing with me in chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and still say that I'm right.
It's bros stream. Echo, we can't argue.
Yeah. It also depends on what you mean by dimension. Like the colloquial, there are a lot of different definitions, but you know, you can graph it out as a dimension. It makes sense that way. It just depends. I don't know if I agree that it's not a spatial dimension. I'm tired right now. Yeah, I have the microphone and you do not. Ha, there we go. And hey, you're talking about physics? Time is extremely important when it comes to physics, okay? Other people in chat don't believe in math. I'm done. I am done with this. Let me see if I can find the glitch that I wanted to show, though.
I would be happy to be done with this. As soon as math enters the equation, I want out.
Well, that's why I'm not trying to mention math, okay?
Thank you. I'm a literature major. We're allergic to math. Unless you're
I was a lit major as well. Yeah, like I'm the weird one. I got a master's degree in English, but I am fascinated with math. I got a minor in math.
Minors? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get you.
I'm basically just take all factors nerd, cram it all together, remove fantasy football, and there we go. That's me. But also occasionally I do a big dumb. It happens on occasion.
Mood. Same.
But I think that if you're not doing a big dumb on occasion, you're not mathing enough. Now, we could talk about repeated gifts, time, as well as ring theory, but let's go ahead and not do that because I don't want to.
Time Cube?
I love Time Cube. I feel The guy who made Time Cube is maybe not the best guy in the world, and kind of has a tragic story, but I love Time Cube. The end. There we go.
The end. Thank you. Thank you for talking about Time Cube.
This music sounds like Zelda, okay?
It does.
It sounds like the intro to Zelda, like when you're selecting a save file, or like the fairy fountain music. Bah! Oh, Fahrenheit, you just got booped. Yeah, game over. But that's what happens.
Pretty consistently getting to stage 5, though.
I do have to say, my favorite thing about Time Cube is how much he talks about burritos. It's very important to me.
If you had a like some kind of manifesto about the inner workings of the world and how reality is structured, what food would you talk about?
I had one of those one time, and it was weird.
You did? You made a manifesto about the inner workings of reality?
Yeah, I'm not sure what medication I had that day, but I wrote a whole lot about stuff. And I remember part of it, but I've also deleted the rest of it so that I have no evidence of that. It's probably for the best.
But it could have been like, I don't know, space spirits projecting the realities into your mind, just what people thought in the past when they were actually just, taking LSD.
No, most of it was that I realized how to perceive time as a dimension, and so most of what I explained to you, only a fraction of what was going on in my mind that day, and we're just gonna go ahead and leave it at that, okay? I don't want to talk about it anymore because it got weird. Yoshi fan, death. Oh, there's so much death here.
There's a lot of death. It's very violent too.
Honestly, the food that I would probably use to explain the world, I don't know. Onions. There's a lot of food out there.
They have layers.
Well, they're also fantastic.
I do love onions.
Oh my gosh, onions are so good. Oh,
onions definitely S tier.
Yeah, I would say out of, like, all of the vegetables that we have, onions are pretty high up there. Like garlic, pretty much number one.
S tier. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Onions
garlic and onion. Potatoes, it's very hard to be disappointed in a potato.
I agree. You can do so much with them. So definitely as well S tier.
But I've had disappointing potatoes, but that's usually because somebody did them wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you can have disappointing any food, right?
I don't know. I've never had a disappointing... Oh, what's it called? Why can't I think of it? It's a dessert. It's got layers. It's not an onion. There are no dessert onions out there, but there should be. The layer... Not a parfait, although parfaits are almost always really good. Layered. It's got honey and nuts, and it's got phyllo dough.
Baklava.
Yeah, baklava. I've never had a disappointing baklava in my life.
That's because, baklava is pretty fucking great. Exactly great.
Sorry. Pretty what now? Oh, that's... There's our one F word for the stream. It's PG-13, everybody.
I can't believe baklava is what got it out of me.
Baklava is what managed to get us to have the F-bomb.
Sorry! It's been a while since I've been on.
It's okay. I can work that out of people. Just gotta figure out the right button, and apparently baklava. See. It's so good, though. If you have never had baklava, you are doing life wrong. You just need to have it, okay? It will change your worldview. It's the most divine dessert in existence, though. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking.
favorite dessert might be tiramisu or flan.
I love
I pronounce it
tiramisu.
flan. People say it's like flan, and I can't call it that.
Like if you're having Brazilian style, they call it pudding, but it's definitely a flan, whatever you want to call it, and it's really good.
Yes. Creme brulee, you good?
I don't know. Like, I like the idea of creme brulee more than I like the flavors. I think it's just the texture feels a little bit like I have to be mentally prepared for the texture. Otherwise, I'm not like the biggest fan. If I mentally prepare for creme brulee, then it's fantastic. Fahrenheit, unfortunately, keeps getting to a ladder at a time where the roller coaster goes both above and below you, and I don't think there's a way to dodge it in that specific location. Yeah, by the way, everybody, PG-13 will allow you to have 2 F words. We've gotten 1 out of the 2 out of the way, I think. Flan! Oh my gosh. Let me just say, there's a fun Mormon story that goes around that
Oh boy.
Okay. You'll like this one. I think you'll like it because
Mormon stories are either fun or really horrifying.
This one is fun, silly, and way too innocent. Specifically that every month at the beginning of the month is when anybody can go up to the pulpit and in general they're supposed to talk about how they know the religion is true and like saw Joseph Smith in a dream or something like that. Blah blah blah. But this one, a lot of the times the kids will get up and make very general statements because 1, they get a lot of attention from people watching, and 2, there's a lot of social pressure in essence to say things that you know that you really don't know. Guess what? Yeah, welcome to Cult Tactics. Anyways, so a kid gets up, talking, I know the church is true, blah, 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 this was a prophet. And then he's like, he says something about how their family has been better at not saying the F word. And everybody's like, And then, name it Jesus Christ, amen. And goes sit down. The father gets up and goes to the pulpit and is like, I would like to clarify that for our family, the F word is fart.
Oh, that is adorable.
It's so cute. It's so adorable. Yeah.
It's super cute. And also very Mormon.
It is like the most Mormon thing out there. Mormons don't fart. It's true. You're not allowed to. No, that's not true.
Mormons have other hot gas that they release.
Yeah, like.
Sorry.
No, I was thinking like neon. They heat it up and just let it out into the air. It's one of the stranger beliefs, but
If you stick electrified wires into a Mormon, they will glow. It's very impressive.
They make that sound too.
It's high
pretty
buzzing.
cool. By the way, I have to say, watching this game, it is so satisfying when somebody gets hit by a roller coaster. Like
it is,
just
right?
The bounce all over the place. The death animation makes this game.
Honestly, if this game didn't have the death animation, I would not have chosen it. Like, even if it was exactly the same otherwise, and you just went like, and like fell to the ground, like it's not as fun.
Yeah. Oh, Flan Kitty is finally here because we mentioned Flan. Flan's pretty good. Yeah.
Flan is very good.
Like
Big
straight
fan.
up, especially like the Brazilian pudding / it's just Flan. It's so good. At least I believe it's just Flan. I had some Brazilian food yesterday at the fair. There was a Brazilian food truck. I love it so much.
Oh, that's nice. What'd you have?
I had 2 coxinhas. I had some passion fruit mousse, which is divine. Passion fruit mousse is the best mousse in existence. Don't at me.
I don't know. I like the big fuzzy one. Be hard to beat.
I've never eaten a big fuzzy one.
Neither have I. I could try.
How do you know you like it then? How do you know?
Well, I like them, like conceptually.
Blasphemous! No!
I like animals.
That fall.
Ah. Both Blasphemous and Yoshi fan are stuck quite hard on stage. Was that 4?
Yeah.
But Blasphemous has gotten past it, I think, once. No, that's stage 3. I'm sorry.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Now, Ubi is saying that moose can be very dangerous. Well, I'm not going to eat the moose while it's alive.
That's coward
Just
talk.
want to clarify. Yeah, that's gross. And dangerous. You might get diseases.
Or gourd. One of the two.
I would... Okay. 1, I'm not going to eat a moose alive. 2, if I did, I definitely would be tying it up. Okay. Not gonna let it gore me. I'm not stupid. Oh my gosh, Fahrenheit's very nice job there. I think Fahrenheit's may be able to... Oh, so close! I don't know what happened. Was that time?
That was time.
You can run out of time?
Yeah, if your bonus runs to 0, which is why running everywhere, not always the best idea.
Running eats your bonus. Well, that's not good.
I think that's the first time we've seen a bonus run out.
Someone had a moose bite their sister in chat. Well, that's not nice.
That is the most Canadian thing I've ever heard.
If
the
you're
only,
not
the only way it would be
Canadian-
more Canadian if you're like, yeah, we were watching the Trailer Park Boys and...
Yeah, if you're not Canadian, let us know, because that would be even better somehow.
It's a Monty Python reference? Oh, okay.
The lowest form of comedy, again.
Again, it just keeps coming back.
Okay, there we go. Fahrenheit's onto the spinny level. Go watch Holy Grail. I have seen Holy Grail too many times. It's the lowest form of comedy because everybody can do it. And because Monty Python is supposed to be surprising, and when everybody knows the line, and everybody can say the line, and it's not surprising or shocking anymore, then what is it? But misquoting Monty Python is possibly the highest form of comedy.
This is an ex-clown.
Anyways, sorry, we talked about how time is a dimension. We talked about the highest and lowest forms of comedy. We're very educational today.
Every time you and I are doing a game together, it goes very off the rails.
That's every time I do a game, except for some reason, like the third Top Gun game we had today. Otherwise, there has been no semblance of, like, even trying to talk about the game.
I don't know if there are any rails in Kusog7ande. It might be a railless situation. Humor is the fifth dimension? Get out of here.
I thought you said Bill Murray is the fifth dimension for a second, and I'm like, that makes sense.
Bro, what kind of medication have you been taking today?
I have only had my prescribed pills today.
Was that your manifesto, how Bill Murray was the fifth dimension?
I feel like I did talk about celebrities at one point, but I can't remember who. Actually, you can talk about ring theory by talking about Groundhog Day, which I am doing for an article. Yeah. Life is weird. Blastinus is dead.
Blastinus did get to level 5 though, which I think puts him solidly in 3rd.
Yeah. It's interesting how, like, some of the players are really learning how to play this game well, and it's being very difficult for others. And I think that sort of resembles like what you said about the game, that there are some people who argue that this is a good game, some people who argue that this is a bad game. Honestly, I love this game, but it is very much an arcade, unique experience. There's no other game really like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what excites me about a lot of arcade games out there, that, like...
Same. They're just, like, so unique oftentimes, and, like, that was... There have been, like, multiple times in, like, gaming history where it's, like, it's the Wild West and you could just make literally anything.
Yeah.
Arcade is one of those.
Hey, Mooware is currently on level 5. Trying to... By the way, this is a very linear game, despite the roller coaster chaos that you see here. It is very easy to see who has made the most progress. Mooware is using a lot of the boost in this, though.
I think Mooware might run out here.
No, maybe.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh my gosh, right there at the end, Mooware is on pristine 6. I think that might be second place.
Mooware is definitely second place. It just if he gets past the second circle there, he will be in first.
But honestly, I really like this game. I would say that it fits the idea of Kuso, and having to play this for a solid hour in order to figure out its quirks, I can see it being a very frustrating experience for players.
Oh, absolutely.
But I wouldn't say... Oh, Mooware got past...
Mooware's in first!
Mooware is officially in first, everybody. We have a lead change right now. But now Mooware has to figure out when is the right time to get on that ring. And that was not the right time. I love this game, though. Like, honestly, I'm so glad that we have this here. I think that this is a Yeah, I would say it's a polarizing game, and I am absolutely on the side of this is a fantastic video game experiment.
Yes, big agree. Most of Mr. Do's games are pretty good. My favorite is Do Run Run. I got to play it in
really
arcades.
Do Run Run.
Nice. Do run run, a do run run.
You're making me think of improv and how crappy the Do Run Run game is. Not crappy, just like, I don't know. I prefer long form to short form, and that's like the cheesiest form of short form. What do I think of string theory? I don't know.
I do like string cheese. That's string theory, right?
Okay, I was trying to see, in improv, they teach you not to go with your first instinct. And my first instinct was string cheese, so I was trying to think of something else that I could go with.
Well, but here I am. I'm the goblin. I do the first thing immediately. I don't think about it.
You're the goblin.
I'm the goblin.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, you know what? String cheese, that wouldn't be a very funny joke. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm just like, string cheese!
String cheese!
String cheese!
Whoa! Fahrenheit's almost made a little bit more progress, but unfortunately fell off the spinning platform. That was a little bit before where Mooware made it to. Like, between those two, it's extremely close.
Yes. If if Farron now can get past the second circle at the top there, he will be in first again. And he has several attempts here. So it's definitely possible.
No! Bling, bling, wee!
Yeah, when
I love it.
Mooware got hit by those earlier too, at that time, it's so, like, it's impossible to dodge them. This game wants your quarters.
Yeah, like, One interesting thing about this game, and a lot of arcade games, is that it doesn't just let you sit around. Like, you have to keep moving. You have to keep going. If you sit around, eventually something is going to hit you. Or in the early levels, you're just going to run out of time. Like, there are a lot of factors of pressure here. Like, things that I wouldn't have necessarily expected. Even Donkey Kong with the barrel throwing monkey man. Even that, you know, they're usually places that are safe.
Aaron's there.
No! No! That was wrong. But I would call that a lead.
That is 100% a lead.
Oh my gosh. Almost the goal, but not quite.
Not quite. So close. I don't even know what's beyond this level.
Y'all who say that Nintendo games are too hard, they are, but also welcome to arcade games.
Hey, bro, what's your favorite weird, maybe possibly Kusog7ande arcade game?
You know, I haven't played a lot of weird arcade games. Like, we've had some on Don't Make Us Bored, which have been great. The dog walking one was hilarious. I love it. Do you know that one?
I don't think I do.
Let me see if I can find that. It's definitely too good, in my opinion. Yeah, there we go. Scene 7 for Fahrenheit. This looks a little familiar, but with a few added traps. Welcome to arcade games. When you do a full loop, it gets pretty exciting because we get more. I love the bouncing around.
It's a solid lead now for Farron. I'd be very impressed if Muir can beat that.
Okay, let me see if I can find the name of this game. I think it's just called Walk the Dog. Yeah, Walk the Dog. It's by Sega.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Go take a look. At some point.
It's hilarious.
I will be, Inu no Osanapo. Dog walking. What?
You have to, like, and when you're doing really well, the dog basically, like, prances around. It's great. It's so good. And you just get to see this cute dog. It's so perfect. Okay.
Arcade games are so weird. I love how weird arcade games can get.
Yeah.
Like at GDQ, they always have like a couple like really strange ones.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have any this year, unfortunately, because
I have heard there's actually going to be an arcade room.
What?
I was like, really?
I hope so.
I was like, no way. Why? There's no way they can keep those clean. But if there is, and there is a Tempest machine, you will not see me the entire week.
I would go ahead and say cleaning up is fine. Like, at this point,
if you use hand sanitizer as like before you play and after you play, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, not only that, but if they have staff there that regularly goes and, like, when somebody leaves a machine, make sure that it gets wiped down, then I'm not concerned about that. And GDQ, like, if anything, they're going to be on top of that.
Yeah.
Like, they're being very careful. They do not want this to be the event that, like, in gaming that causes problems, you know? Let that be a different event where everybody ends up spreading illness, you know? Don't let it be this one. Don't let it be theirs. Okay, there we go. Fahrenheit's through 3. Yeah, Blastiness still hasn't made it past scene 5, but again, that one was a really difficult one. You said you never got past it.
I never got past 5. Not once. And I played this game quite a bit. I played it definitely more than an hour. But yeah, I'm super excited for GDQ. And they did just announce a sequel to Ninja Baseball Batman.
Really?
Yeah. And
Well,
that's a good game, by the way. If you've never played Ninja Baseball Batman and you like beat 'em ups, I would check it out. I actually own a Ninja Baseball Batman PCB.
I'm not the biggest fan of beat 'em ups, so like I think it's
Me
silly.
either.
It's not completely my jam. It's fine.
I'm also not a big fan of beat 'em ups, but like it's definitely in the upper echelon of ones I've played, you know? Where I can appreciate it even if I'm like, I'm not gonna play this all the time. Why did I buy a PCB of it? It was $60 and I wanted it.
It was only $60.
It was like only $60.
Okay, if that's something that interests you and it's only $60, then yeah, I'd say that was a worthwhile investment.
I mean, you also need a super gun in order to play something that has a JAMA connection, but I already had that, so.
Yeah, if you already have, like, I'm not looking into getting any arcade equipment because just to start would be outside of my budget, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do with that.
Yeah. Basically, my budget for stuff is almost non-existent at this point, you know? I'm going to GDQ, and that's already outside my budget, but that's because I don't have money. However, it's totally going to be worth going. Like, to represent Phasmophobia, I think that it's going to be so much fun, Liz Star. And, you know, if you're there, we'll have to, like, chat a little bit. Say hi to each other.
We can grab pancakes like we did one of those GDQ. I don't remember which one it was. 2019, I think? You don't remember that? We grabbed pancakes. Don't remember that?
I have really bad memory when it comes to any events. Like, I remember going to the arcade with you one time. I also remember you, like, going and getting sucked into the arcade machines. I'm like, well, there's Liz Star. Goodbye.
I love arcades.
I noticed.
So much.
I noticed.
There's
You're
no
like,
good
no
arcades
time
in
to talk.
Atlanta.
It is arcade time. And I can respect that. I can respect your absolute love of arcades, you know?
It was a GDQ 2019 when I wasn't like doing anything, when I wasn't practicing my run, I was on the Tempest cabinet. And by the end of the week, every single name on the Tempest cabinet was my name.
I love that. That's fantastic. I don't even know what Tempest is.
Really? Bro,
I know
Tempest
what
is
Walk
like
the Dog is, but I don't know what Tempest.
Tempest is so good. It's a classic Atari arcade game. You've probably seen Tempest.
Oh, no, I've played Tempest a lot. Yeah, Tempest is pretty good. Okay, never mind. Tempest is fun.
Yeah, Tempest is good. There's also Tempest 2000 on a bunch of the 16-bit consoles. Those are also good.
I know that I played some on the Atari 800 when I was young, and loved it. It was great.
Oh, that was close.
No! Oh, Yoshi fan just getting booped by the ponies. It's always the ponies.
Always the
ponies.
Now, I don't know if Yoshi fan just passed as far as Blasphemous had got. Because that was a pretty far push into, or, you know, it was a push into level 5, which he hadn't gotten into before. And Blasphemous has only gotten there, I think, once. So that will, and I'm not sure, so that'll have to be a check to see who's in.
I think
who's in 3rd and 4th.
But yeah, I'm sorry that I don't remember going to get pancakes with you. Memory is a funky thing to me. Like,
for the record, the pancakes were tasty.
I hope so. Wait. What kind did you get?
Probably blueberry.
Okay, no, I don't remember it.
We talked about OC. Not OCD. We talked about ADHD a lot.
Okay.
Because you had like just gotten diagnosed and you were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I probably got it. And you're like, do you have all these things? I'm like, yep. You're like, yep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the strange thing, like,
Oh, that
It's
was GQ.
really annoying, though. Like, I had a Studio, of all people. I never get visitors here. Studio, I guess, was doing a cross-country trip. I don't know if he was moving somewhere or something. But apparently he visited me. I have no memory of this. And I would think that I remember because people don't come up here to visit. It just doesn't happen. And so to actually have a visitor feels like it would be one of those occasions where I absolutely would remember. Nope. Just not there. So, yeah, simply put, like, I know that we've had family vacations that I have no memory of anymore. And I'm like, I'm glad that I had a fun time. I do not remember doing that, but I'm glad that everybody had fun and that I enjoyed it. You know?
Look back on the concept of it fondly.
Yeah. And honestly, you know, for the chance of me actually remembering it, then that's cool too. You know, that'll be a good memory if I keep it.
Okay, so apparently Blasphemous has gotten to stage 6, so he's at least in 3rd place. Possibly gotten past where it got, but I don't think so. I think one of us probably would have noticed. Who am I kidding? We haven't been paying the closest attention to the game.
Farron did get to stage 7. Yeah.
Yes.
I've been trying, but I also know my limitations.
Yeah, so Farron is definitely solidly in first, and I don't think there is no way. Muir is close to stage 6, but there's no way he's going to be able to get to stage 7. So this is I think pretty solidly decided now.
Yeah, like, it's still worth letting the rest of this play out because it's a lot of fun. This game's really enjoyable to watch. Like, even if I don't pay a super close attention to what's happening in here, it's still so much fun. It's like, you know, you just have things spinning around. You have good music. You got friends. Like,
Hi, I'm Friends.
that's all. Yeah, you are. You're friends. That's really all I need to have a good time. And like, if there's something cool happening and then there are friends around, then I am a happy fellow. And that, my friends and my enemies, I suppose, that is time. I'm going to turn this down so that I don't blast your ears out with YouTube music. Come here, YouTube. You want to play me a song? Commander Keen? Well, okay, that's fine too. Well, Liz Star, this has been a fantastic watch. I very much enjoyed this game, and I feel like this is a game that is Kusog, but is definitely a lot better than other games out there. Like, this is more on the weird side of Kuso than necessarily bad, I'd say.
Very good round 1, specifically. I don't think I would give this past round 2.
Yeah. So it looks, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Farron in to come chat. And I think that, you know, they're going to go ahead and discuss a little bit to see who did well. And we're going to talk to Farron Heights. Hello there, Farron, and congratulations on your victory. Farron, are you here? Well, hopefully you are, because I can see you. Maybe now?
Hello?
Oh no! Well, I know that you're here. Welcome everybody to Kusog7ande Day 1 for Kusog7. This is how it goes. You can try to disconnect and reconnect. We'll be here just chatting for a little while. I'll keep talking. Yeah, it looks okay. There's Farron again. We'll go ahead and drag him in a second. And if we can't talk to him, then at least you can hear all of the praise that we give him. Yeah, Farron takes first place. It does look like Mooware got a decent way through stage 6. I believe that is a second place. Hello there, Fahrenheit.
Hi, there we go.
Oh, I can hear you loud and clear now. Congratulations! You definitely
Thank
made
you.
the most progress here.
Thank you very much. I don't know how to feel about this.
You don't know
It's
how
one
to...
of those games.
Go ahead and give me the
This is
rundown
an
of your
interesting
thoughts
one.
about the game. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
this was an interesting game. I feel like I got to a place where some of these levels just became like rote memorization, figuring out exactly what you needed to do in order to make progress. And that, I feel like, was, I guess, a lot of the reason I did all right on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you did get through stage, I think 5 first try.
That was
which is
ridiculous.
wild to me because I've never beaten stage 5.
Sort of reminds me of what happened with Minor 49er last year, where I got further than Kat thought anyone was going to get in the match.
Really?
Very impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's some games that just happen to be people's jam, and this was certainly something that worked a lot better for you. Honestly, my opinion of this game is that it's more weird than bad on the Kusoge scale. It's definitely weird and stressful enough, but at the same time, this is something I would have loved to play when I was a kid.
Oh, I agree 100%. This is not bad. It's hard, but it's not bad.
Yeah, then again, there are some people who have a passionate hatred of this game.
Well, I mean, I can kind of understand it. Some of the things later on, especially once you get to the roundabout stage where you have to kind of anticipate where the cars are going to be when you get off, that's really tough.
It is. Definitely.
Yeah, just... I'm not necessarily the best at doing that either. At the whole anticipation. And because, you know, you have to constantly keep moving up and down ladders to avoid death, because you've got the timer in the in terms of the bonus score there, that if that completely runs out, you die. You know, there's just not a whole lot of time. There are all these stress factors that just make you, that make it difficult to keep on task and to make progress. The convenient thing about Kusog7ande, though, is that with everybody playing it for the first time, you don't have to worry about somebody knowing more than you do. Everybody is going to be stressed out trying to get through it.
That's right. And people who are listening on my end heard a lot of my stress, because I said a lot of it out on my stream.
Yeah. We only had one swear on our end, and it was because we were talking about baklava, and Liz really likes baklava.
Oh, well, I can certainly understand that.
It was hilarious. Yeah, if there's anything that deserves to be expressed with the excitement that Liz expressed, it's baklava. You know, it's very important.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, it does look like you took first, Mooware took second, third and fourth, between Yoshi-fan and Blastinus, honestly, I'm not sure. Both of them made a decent amount of progress. And honestly, I feel like everybody should be glad about how they did. Because this is not an easy game. And, like, being able to keep going despite how difficult it is, I think is really enviable. Seriously, feel good about how y'all did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blasness is saying that they had their mic muted, but we're also making some of those exclamations. I love it.
What was your reaction to the first time you died? Of just
Laughter?
suddenly...
Really loud laughter.
Good. Because that's my reaction.
It's so good.
To a lot of
the
people,
best.
it's like a jump scare that scares them.
Yeah.
To me, it's hilarious.
You're just never prepared for the yeet.
Yeah, you just go bouncing everywhere. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we will definitely, if needed, review the tapes in order to see how far Yoshi Fan and Blasphemous made. Again, I would say that for those who, played today, the first day of Kusog7ande is always sort of one of the more stressful ones because, you're getting to be the first faces of the new tournament here. We had a lot of Top Gun. We had a lot of Top Gun.
A lot of Top Gun. I'm sorry I didn't give you Top Gun on NES.
And then
But
we
you're
had
welcome.
Top Coaster. There we go. There we go.
But honestly, thank you everybody who signed up for today. If you are watching and are enjoying the show, best thing that you can do in order to help it grow is to share with your friends, let people know on Twitter, make clips, share them. Heck, everything that happens on this stream, I am completely cool with people clipping, sharing, and if for some reason somebody makes a highlight or uploads it somewhere, you are welcome to do that. And anybody who plays here, you are welcome to use the footage however you would like as well. So, with that said, thank you everybody. Let's go ahead and raid my friend Peaceegg, who is doing some Phasmophobia practice for GDQ, which is happening next weekend.
Hell yeah.
We have
Sorry.
4 more...
Sorry.
It was for the baklava. It was for the baklava.
It was for the baklava. It was for the baklava.
Yeah. We're rated Peaceegg. We have 4 matches tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you come for that. And we need baklava. I think that is going to be the raid message. Everybody share your love of baklava with Peaceegg. Throw some heart emoji or whatever the crap you got. See you later. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Liz and Farron.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.